Hello, Brandon. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well.
So anyway, then my gynecologist said, I've never seen that before.
Jesus. Well, I mean, hey, at least you were already at the gynecologist so they could figure out what the fuck is up. Hello, everyone.
Good morning, Tokyo.
I am here with esteemed repeat guest, Haunted Galaxies.
It's goblin hours.
Oh, hell yeah. They're going to be managing their frog cult while I deal with an entirely different cult. How am I not
Oh
surprised?
yeah.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
Entirely.
I honestly 100% thought you were about to be like, so I started blasting. Juniper! Howdy, fam. Hope you're all doing well. I'm sick as a dog, but I had to at least pop in and say hello and happy 22 months. Oh my god. I'm so sorry
Oh my
you're
gosh, I'm sick
sick,
too.
but thank you for popping in. It means so much. 22 months. Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
Real fan. Everybody else should take notice and follow their lead. Give us money. And by us, I mean Murphy.
This is
Come on, we entertain you. $11.
I know, right? Time flies. Yes, absolutely. Seriously, it's just like my own table during introduction, only with slightly more pussy discussion. Only slightly. But also, I'm the fake fan because since I miss like every stream. No, untrue. I know you are here in spirit. Every single time I like think of like big bonky builds, I'm like, Juliver would be proud of me. Like I hit a guy with a big hammer or I beat something to death with a blunt weapon, I'm like, Juliver is like looking down at me like it's an anime. And she's nodding approvingly.
Yeah.
I am always here haunting this stream, even when I'm knee deep in grad papers. Oof. And
Oh, grad degree? That's so fucking cool.
yeah.
I was actually thinking about going back to college earlier today. I was like, man, I should get a degree in paleoentomology.
Ooh. I bet that would be cool as fuck.
I was watching a video about the I think it was the Carboniferous period,
Mm-hmm.
and arachnophobes will be quite pleased actually to know that spiders have never been bigger than they are currently.
Oh, that actually is such a gigantic relief.
Yep, the Goliath bird-eating spider is the largest spider that exists today and is also the largest spider to have ever existed. So,
Oof.
rest easy knowing that the largest spider that exists could probably only hurt you as badly as a large hornet.
That's honestly good to know. Julia said I get
Or
a
at least I'm
shiver.
pretty sure.
I get
Cross-check that.
okay. I get a shiver up my spine every time. Yes. I was honestly last night when I was fighting the fucking Grimforge Guardian. All I had to do was pop a potion of speed, and Claire just fucking beat him to death with her mace in like 2 turns. It was
Nice.
phenomenal. The only reason I maintain a PG-13 atmosphere on Wednesdays is to keep at least close to the spirit of the source material. Then again, with recent Pokemon leaks, yeah. I have heard, though, that the Typhlosion thing, I know I was the one to tell you about, like, hey, did you hear about the creepy-ass Typhlosion thing? It was more along the lines of, like, a traditional, like, Japanese, like, myth, and, like, was not meant to be skeezy. So I misinformed you. But yeah.
Yeah, that's a wild leak.
Yeah. Dang, cool stream and cool spider facts. A plus material. Hell yeah. Yeah, Hunt always coming in with cool ass bug facts. Also, just like cool ass
I
facts
know.
in general. Hi, Sundry.
You. I know an inordinate and oh my god, that's not words. I know an inordinate I know an inordinate that oh, god damn it. Inordinate. That's what I mean. I know an inordinate number of things about things that don't have spinal cords.
Also, it's not canon. Yeah. Oh no, a Pokemon mints. Oh yeah, there is a story about a Typhlosion that like apparently also it was like kind of mistranslated, but like it was one of those things where like it's a myth about somebody like taking a girl as their bride, but like it was like not like there was no sexual connotation to it, but people automatically assumed, and I will fully admit that I was one of those people when I read it that like Typhlosion fucking nonce reveal and then I found out that I was wrong because it's based on a myth that had none of those connotations. Pokemon be fucked in
Japanese
people.
myths.
Man's fucked in Octillery? I didn't hear about that!
What?
What?
Mamba.
Mamma mia!
Oh gods. The Japanese myths are fucking wild. Like I was talking to Murky before stream about Dandadan, which I watched with Brig earlier today. And like I watched the scene where Turbo Granny the slack off line. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. But like yeah, I saw the scene with Turbo Granny saying to Okarun, I'll let you suck on my tits if you let me gobble your dong. Which like fucking wild. But the fact that the writers are just entirely like, yeah, it's like that, but it's complete like she actually wants to like chew up, like masticate and eat penises. Like she's not she ain't offering sloppy toppy.
Yeah, like that was not innuendo. She's actually gonna eat that. Somehow this does not surprise me. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, Octillery is not too surprising. Also,
I mean,
Lazel, I love you, but I'm gonna swap you out
You
for
must have
Colac.
questions.
I think that the earliest what's it?
Are you
Like,
sure that's the best course of action?
I guess classified piece of hentai historically is of a woman and an octopus.
Yeah, actually, now that you mentioned it, I do remember
Hey,
that being
soldier.
a thing.
Only search for slack off,
Hell
get
yes.
bullied, Vigoroth, knocked out when the people involved. He wakes up next to a slack and later she gets. Oh, I hate that.
Oh yeah, I hate that!
I hate that. Oh. Oh, Oh.
Extremely cursed. This is the game where you can fuck a bear and I still get weirded out by that.
My vulva just shrank to the size of a pinhole.
Attention!
Huh. Carlock's portrait is still kind of messed up.
Still alive.
But it also looks kind of cool. So I'm not
It does look
upset
kind of
by it.
cool. like movie poster.
Yeah. You know what? That's fine. I'm fine with
See,
that.
I think that Pokemon, like with what Sundry said with Wailord, Wailord. Oh my fucking gods, what is wrong with my fucking tongue today? Um, Wailord and Skitty, like I think that they should have kept that in, but where they fucked up was having no breed variants at all. Like there should be breed variants in Pokemon. Or even like Pokemon that you can only get if you like breed two specific Pokemon together of different species, you know?
Wait, what if that's how you get the that catfish Pokemon? So you have to breed
Oh
a
my god.
Skitty and a Wailord. And yes, I know that whales are not fish. Hop off my dick. It's a funny joke.
It is a funny joke. Wait, do you mean Whiskash?
Yeah.
Because I was like, it's either talking about Whiskash or Stunfisk.
Yeah, I was thinking of Whiskash. Unrelated, but Deli says hello. And by hello, I mean she stepped on my keyboard to stand in front of my monitor and block my view for 20 seconds, then walked away. Aw, Deli.
That would
Oh,
be really
Okay, I'll
cool,
catch a
though.
break.
That would make like a lot of sense
We
if like
offer our
Skitty
pain
mating
to
with
the Lady
Wailord
of
gave you like
Ross,
a
that she
Barboach.
may truly
yeah.
know her faithful. We offer ourselves to
Please
the
give her a
darkness,
kiss on her little
that
head for me,
blessed Shah may
please.
give us her mercy.
But also, I would love to see
Bet
a
I can crack that
Skitty
open.
variant that's like really big and fat and has like the little Wailord stripes going down its chin and like a little smile with the closed eyes.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my gosh, a Skitty and Snorlax crossbreed of some kind.
That would be adorable.
Lump
Oh my god, that
hammer.
would be so cute. Like
The
it's just
fuck is a
always
lump
like
hammer?
on its back with one of its paws curled down.
Yeah. Except unlike Snorlax, it does not appreciate belly rubs, except from the most trusted companions. I'm just assuming that Snorlax
Abso-fucking-lutely.
likes belly rubs.
Snorlax lets people sleep on his belly, so I assume that either it's just like a capybara level chill, or it's like an emu or ostrich, and how emus and ostriches are towards humans, but towards anything lying on its belly.
Yeah. Done and done. Thank you!
Uh-oh, audio.
Oh. Ruh-roh. Okay.
Testing, testing.
You good? Can hear you loud and clear.
Huh.
Depth of the absolute. Damn. She's kind of a baddie before she died. I guess in more ways than...
I'm gay!
Mother fucker.
I forgot I had that. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm so sorry.
It's quite alright. Snorlax will sleep on
but
its belly
what-
sometimes. Oh.
Oh. Oh, but what I was gonna say, before I was so rudely interrupted by, God probably, was...
Nice cock!
Nice cock.
There's power coursing through them. Oddly familiar.
Oh
Better
god, they
stay
said
on
that to
alert.
Brig today and he was so mad.
I've never seen darkness like this before.
But,
It's unsettling.
Darkness or not, we
I would
need
fuck
to
a
reach
Snorlax.
Moonrise Towers.
Fair.
if, like, that's part of the Pokemon canon now, if, like, part of the Pokemon canon is, like, Pokemon are, like, as, sexually social as humans, to the point where they will, like, sexually approach humans, and it's, like, there's no concerns about like,
We met,
you know,
I can feel
deciphering consent,
Longer in the distance on some
then fuck yeah, I'd fucking enthusiastic Snorlax.
I notice now your gaze settles on something or someone.
I'm so sorry for turning your stream.
No, you're fine. Honestly, it's funny that you were saying that because Gale was literally being like, "Hey, Shadowheart, you want to fuck Claire, don't you?" I've never seen darkness like this before. Yes, that's how darkness works.
See, they just can't say it's
Shadow
part of
curse.
canon.
It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not just badly.
They
Also,
can't
Juliver,
say
no-
it
Do you know what this
No
means?
apology necessary. It was incredibly well timed.
I must be blessed.
because it was so good.
Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do.
But what about me? I'm gonna be diplomatic and be like, so what do you think this means?
Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady
Pardon
Shah.
my interrupting,
A temple, perhaps.
Shadowheart, but I painted my nails today and they look like abalone shells.
Oh, I love that. And no worries. Like, we have gotten all of this dialogue
This place
before.
is heavy.
I'm gonna send you a picture of my gay-ass little hand.
Oh, yes, please. I will only fuss if they're about to make out sloppy style. Be like, no, I need to hear the kissing noises. Hi.
Eyes open.
Stay together. Keep to the light.
Or the slurping noise. That happens after the kiss. Oh, that reminds me, I
Who's there?
need to turn off fucking NSFW scenes. I'm gonna just do that really quick while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off genitals. Private moments and sexual and violent cinematics are fine. Alright.
I sent a picture of my nails to Portrait Hall, and tried not to show feet.
Whether we attack or not
Got
depends
paid for that.
entirely on you, love. Come into the light. Hands high.
We're good, everybody. We're chill. Ooh, those are pretty.
Thank you.
Eunice, move in.
Ruh-roh. Ooh, I like your gay little sword earring. Oh no, he's gonna get possessed.
Jonas! Jonas!
I'm here! Where are you?
Eunice?
Oh yeah,
That's
this
not
possession
him.
means
You see
that
our
they like
torches?
die, right?
Yeah, well the shades kill them and then possess their bodies.
Something's wrong.
Oof.
Yeah, so
Follow
they're
my
already
voice.
dead.
Come back to the light.
Who's there? Meg?
Omewa mo shinderu, but mournful. Damn, Claire looks good in that adamantine armor.
Or would it be more like... あなたは死んでるね.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate.
I think that ne means, like, aren't you?
Yeah.
Or, like, in that context, it would be like, oh no, you're, like, already dead, aren't you?
I love the adamantine armor, so good. Agreed. Jesus, Joseph and Mary, y'all are walloping these people. Fuck! She died in one?
What?
That's a shame. God. Holy Moses. Really? I'm gonna lose fucking HP? Okay. If I jump here, I'm not gonna lose HP.
Poor fucker.
Gods, I need to get on writing that campaign.
Alright, Shadowheart. Divine Smite this bitch. Damn. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally attacked the fucking shadow with melee. It's fine. Bop. Oh, can I? Aha. I have disadvantage, but I still landed it. Need to get on writing period. I've dropped the fuck off. I honestly feel that. Alright, Karlak.
You're writing.
Smite this. Oh, damn! One hit KO. Let's fucking go.
Nice.
Come on, Megan. Yeah! Oh,
You
man.
know-
If we can get one of them to survive, I'll be happy.
Something that I would have loved about Baldur's Gate
On my way.
is if, like, towards, like, A, you can get to level 20, and B, like, towards mid to end game, there's, like, a territory system. Like, where there are a couple set characters with, like, their own territories, but then, like, you and your party get your
made it
own,
without your help. We need to
like,
get out of
territory
here.
that you
There's a
manage
safe place.
and
Follow me.
get resources for and, like, expand.
Yeah. Honestly, also I would have appreciated if you redeemed Shadowheart and romanced her. If it just basically turned into D&D Harvest Moon afterwards.
Yes.
Would have fucking loved that. Alright, Megan, let's get going.
Also, you
Stay
should,
close. And try
you
avoid
should
the
be
shadows.
allowed to
I'm sorry, Jonas.
suggest that characters cut their hair because I think that Gail's haircut's terrible.
Very well.
That's fair.
So, Gail, got any book recommendations for me?
Aw,
Dark
Carla.
Lady shields me. I can feel her.
Gail, aren't you going to recommend the lady any books?
By the shadows, no doubt. Best avoided.
Well, damn, I guess not.
This place is protected. You might find allies here, or at least supplies.
Why do y'all have all the good dialogue options when we're getting environmental
You there.
whatever?
Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
I think he's afraid she'll
Easy.
eat them. No!
She's with me.
Come.
Oh my gosh.
Jahira,
We finally get to meet Gilf of the Year. I mean, Gilf of the Century, honestly. God, Jahira's so fucking hot.
Grand Gilf Eternal.
And her accent, like, come on.
I can't hear it, but yeah.
Claire? Those are some weird-ass... Okay, stream heard that, but for you, Haunt, Claire was just like, when she was getting tied up by the vines.
No.
My god, Claire, could you be a little less obvious about how hot you find her? Oh. I wish there was something more flirtatious. Just this once, I wish people would simply say hello. Honestly, though, I feel that in my bones.
Hello.
That's fair. She did say hello. Can you just give me a chance, please?
You're about to.
Okay.
This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature
Claire's like,
that
harder,
hides all
mommy.
manner of secrets. But if there's
Can
one
you
thing
show
that we know,
First in line, let's set free.
it's that it knows its own kind.
Claire feels a little bad about being so attracted to Jaheira, but when she looks over her shoulder, Shadowheart is like literally drooling.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a true soul. I'm fucking sick of that.
What's you doing? She's the one who saved us!
My baby!
She's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Little crime goblin.
Yep.
She's my
The
little
goblin's
crab
standing.
goblin.
Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved 2 of my friends. One from a harpy and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I pretty much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of her own? How is that possible?
I met someone who straight up said that Mole was a terrible person, and I was like, dude, she's like 12.
Yeah, if that. In this house, we stand Mole. Absolutely.
Every so often, I just have to explain to somebody older than me that children are like molten people.
Oh good, the thief vouches for me. I'm saved. Hey now, we did get saved.
What in the hells is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
I'm not saying that stealing is right in every instance, but I am saying that Mole was not stealing from her fellow refugees. She was trying to scam druids and passers-by. I'm here on holiday. Actually, I almost always choose this response, and I have to choose it again.
You're just in time for happy hour. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash.
Oh, that's very
Settle
sweet of
in.
you.
Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Jaheira is very chill, all things considered.
I gave, Lae'zel the adamantine armor.
Soldier. That's
Uh,
Jaheira. The Jaheira.
And like L on the producers for not hiring you to put your OCs in there, because like if Claire was a campaign character, I would just put it on her every time.
Oh, thank you.
Unless Brona was also a campaign character, in which case I might put it on Brona every time.
That's also entirely fair.
Don't you know the whole story?
Also, giant
years
Karlak
ago,
returns.
Jaheira was part of the plan
Yes!
to save Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baal sport trying to plunge
Wait,
the
maybe
city
that's
into
why
war.
the portrait's fucked
My
up?
mum used to tell us stories about them.
Nah, it's
Yep,
because
like
she's
a-
still on the
Angel.
hump of the
Protected the city
bridge,
from
and
evil.
Claire's on flat
She
She said
ground.
Jaheira
Yeah.
was a powerful druid.
Oh, okay. I
Adamant.
thought maybe there was like
Tough.
an amulet or
I've
something
told
she was
myself
wearing.
those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
I have an especially big bed with room for one more.
Or steal.
I wish.
Expected a find lurking in this
I wish we had a
gloom.
bloody army.
Certainly wasn't this. Glimmer of hope amidst the darkness.
We can fix Karlach's heart. We can go ahead and do that.
Let's say hi.
Because I need to hug that woman.
Karlach! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off
Moira
into
was the
belly
one
of
you
beast,
romanced Karlach with, right?
there's
Yeah.
something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Two big bulky queens in love together.
On two opposite ends of the chaotic good spectrum.
Yep. What do you want to hear first, Karlach?
The good news, obviously.
Okay,
only
sorry
need
I asked.
one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to...
Touch people.
Exactly.
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing.
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and give him the iron.
Well,
It's not like it's
Alright.
gonna make it worse.
this shouldn't take long.
Also, I have to make sure that Will ends up as the Blade of Avernus. I am not letting Karlach deal with this alone.
Same as last time.
Avernus
You'll need to
needs like a
install it yourself.
liberating force, right?
This should do
Yeah. Yeah, and the only way that Karlach, if you're not romancing Karlach, the only way that she will go to Avernus to, like, look for a more permanent way to repair her heart,
So did it
like, she's not returning there forever,
work?
Only one way to find
is
out.
if Will becomes the Blade of Avernus. Oh, so you bet your ass I'm gonna hug this woman. Oh,
Thank you.
oh, little voice on the verge of tears.
I can't believe it. Thank you, Danon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You
But like, I'm
have
not
to
saying you
return to
gotta like
Avernus
commit to a campaign or
for
something.
good. Or this
Look.
thing is going to burn you up from the inside out.
If I were to
Sooner
write a
than you
campaign
think.
with some hooks for you,
The
I
minute
would
I set foot back in
imagine
Avernus,
that I would
Zarya
have to
will force me back into service.
include
I'm
uh,
not doing her bidding
a
again.
big buff love
I'd
interest,
rather die.
Oh my god.
I get
Yeah,
that.
that's a way to hook
Don't rule
me.
it out.
like
The world
the
just might be
Machoke
better
of
with you in
women.
it,
Yes.
even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure.
Hell, even
But
like
this
Snorlax
point,
of a woman, because Snorlax
we
are
all have
also
to face the
fucking strong as shit. So
Oh fuck yeah! Especially the people
Lois
with
Soldier.
that.
yeah, I'm working on a fic, like a year post epilogue, and was writing a very self-indulgent scene today, where Karlach reunites with the PC post getting her heart back and leaving the house forever. Yes, I will make my own canon. Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, that's canon. That's just canon. Like, I'm
We just
making
need
it
somebody to
canon
mod
here.
it.
Yeah. First things first, Karlak, you have touchback. We ought to celebrate that.
All this doom and gloom.
Yeah!
I have something
There's
far
just
more
like a
exciting
way
on my
to
mind
mod
than this
entire
bloody
campaigns
tin
into the
box.
game. I would
Thanks,
so
Damon.
fuck with
Really, you've given me more than I could ever
that would
repay.
require so
It's been my
much
pleasure.
set,
Good luck, both of you.
production, and then like
Look after
probably a
yourself,
mod that would
alright?
effectively be a like world editor.
Yeah. Robin the Snorlax is a goddamn unit, I bet. Me, Karlak!
This is the best day.
I fucking love Snorlax.
The best day.
Same.
It's one of those Pokemon where, like, okay, so you know those things where it's like your favorite thing because you had a friend who's like it was their favorite thing.
I'm so happy
But
for
then
me
like
too.
you stop being friends with that
Now I
person.
just need to
and
find
you're just
someone
like, well,
to cuddle
damn,
up to tonight.
I don't want to give up
and
one
I'll
of
be
my
the
favorite
happiest
things
woman
just
on the
because I had a
Sword
shitty
Coast.
friend, and then like it becomes more of your favorite thing because you're like, yeah, this thing is my favorite in a way that's greater than the reasons why it was originally my favorite.
Real. Also, really
Snorlax
quick,
is that for me.
Juliver, alright, I'm fading fast. This cold is no joke. Have a fun stream, y'all. No worries. Rest well. Thank you for stopping by. It's a joy, as always, and very much appreciate sharing the new canon, because it's just canon now. No, well, I imagine there's some head involved, but it's not a head canon. It's just canon. But yes, the Snorlax being the fave. Or being a fave, yeah.
Oh, also, I will drink my next coffee to your health, Juliver.
Yes.
Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact.
I know some people were
Don't
upset with
expect
the
anyone to understand that.
additional
But I've been dealt a
ending
hand
for
most people
Karlak,
don't have to contemplate
where she
playing.
goes into Avernus, even though she constantly talks about how she never wants to go back. And, like, on one hand, I get it, but on the other hand, like, I feel like her saying that is in the context of she never wants to go back permanently, which is the implication originally, like, if she doesn't want her heart to destabilize. But, like, with the additional ending that they added, it's pretty clear that she's not, like, the goal is to not have her permanently in Avernus. The goal is to repair her heart there so they can get the fuck out of Avernus and never have to go back. Also, Karlak's entire conundrum seems like it's entirely resolved by the raised dead spell. Yeah, it seems to work differently in this game, because people also made that argument for the whole, like, illithid parasite thing in the first place. Because also I would imagine there's some, like, infernal shit at work, because, like, the engine has fully replaced her heart, so that is now her, like, cardiac organ. So even if she were to die and come back, the cardiac organ that would reform is the engine heart. Yeah, this is why BG3 is an AU. I mean, yeah, I don't think they've ever tried to say that it was, like, a one-to-one canon of, like, being within the universe. Yeah, it wouldn't be forever. You could return just long enough for us to find a solution.
You heard Damon? There is no solution. It's hell or bust. I choose bust.
Well, I'm not trying to be a dick, Karlak, but Damon's
I don't
not
want to talk about
exactly
this now.
the
I've
end-all
been given
be-all
a
to
huge
this.
gift. I
Yeah,
can touch
like,
the people I
I'm
love
sure
for the
he's
first
a great
time in a
mechanic,
decade.
but like he's not.
And for the first time in a
like
decade,
the,
there are people I
Stephen
care
Hawking
about all
infernal
around me.
Engineering.
Yeah.
Let me enjoy that. Please.
Like, when I come up, like, this isn't like we need a theory of everything and we've just
Thanks,
spoken
soldier.
to, like, the preeminent minds in
just wanna
astrophysics who are
celebrate
like, yeah, we
this.
don't really have
At
a
least for a little.
better theory of anything. of everything than like string theory and M theory, and then it's like, oh man, but that's what we need in order to fix this. No, it's just like, yeah, your like one mechanic says that he can't fix it.
Yeah. Mattis, good to see you, buddy.
Welcome to our humble...
Also, where the fuck are the gods when it comes to Karlach's plight? Like, is there no god of freedom or like god of light or god that abhors fucking...
I mean, you should avoid fighting for
her name
devils
isn't
if you
important
can.
because she's such a
If you
cunt.
can't,
Zariel, but yeah.
Yeah, that bitch who would be like, hey, that's fucked. Don't do that. And then like free Karlach.
How'd you learn to fight like that?
This is such a cute interaction. I'm hollering.
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too.
But like, aren't there gods of light and freedom
I
and
want to learn how to
goodness
fight
who would
back
like
too.
see what's going
From
on
the
with
look of
Karlach
things,
and
you've
be
got
like,
your wits
you
about
know,
you. A clever
let's fix this
mind and a
shit.
bit of style will take you a long way.
Yeah, I think the
How it
argument
goes, and you
is
may
that
find you
they just
never
like
need to use
they
your
don't want
fists
to interfere
at
too
all.
much because
In that
like
case,
you know
want to buy a lucky ring I
like
found?
it just spirals out of control or whatever.
Nice try, Shorty.
Which I don't
Keep
agree
it
with,
up,
but
though, and you'll be
that's what
scamming
they
with the
tell
grace
themselves.
In no time.
I think that it would have been cool if the there's plenty of gods who oppose that shit. Gods are inconsistent in D&D. They don't interfere with one affairs unless they really want to.
Yeah.
It would have been like a cool alternate ending though for Karlach.
Well, she does actually. She can have that as an alternate ending if you play as Origin Karlach. Or you might be able to do it as Origin Gale too. But either way, it needs to be either Origin Karlach or Gale. And one of the only positives of the God Gale ending is that if he's romancing Karlach, when he becomes the God of Ambition, he does just like immediately fix her heart.
Oh.
So like that's one positive.
You know what? Kind of like the idea
It is,
of God
isn't
of
it?
Ambition. I'd pray to that shit.
Hope he
Give
makes
me
out of this
everything.
mess
Give
with
me
his
the
wits
fucking
in one
world.
piece.
I'll grasp it, even if it burns
I'd like
me.
to see him set up in a proper
Yeah,
home in the
it's not
city.
so much his domain
Every kid
as like
deserves that.
how detached he becomes to all of the things he loved
We've gone legitimate
and cared for,
Mom put
like as a
me in
human.
charge.
Like
What do
the
you
fact that even Tara is like, you're just not Gale anymore is very heartbreaking because, man, that Tressum literally watched him grow up.
Oh. Damn.
I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
Like Bahamut would probably be anti-Zariel and repairing Karlach. Probably Moradin too. Yeah. I feel like if
So
Claire
fucking cool.
prayed hard enough, that Saluda would be like, oh shit, yeah.
Just
You got-
imagining like an ending with Karlach.
I'm not
where she,
supposed to
like,
mention it to anyone,
Fucking,
but I do
you know,
have something
pledges
pretty
herself
special in
to
stock.
like Bahamut or
key.
Moradin. I don't know.
What does it
anything
look
about
like? What does
Moradin.
it
I know that
open?
Bahamut
What
is
treasures
kind
await
of
behind its lock?
similar
That's for one
to,
lucky buyer to find
like,
out. Maul gave it to
a
me
law
and said I shouldn't let it
god,
go to just
but
any
also,
old
like,
jackaday.
you know, less omnipotent. And also like kind of like a gold
This
dragon
is
or
a
something. I have no idea.
valuable
Is Bahamut
piece,
like good?
so it's gonna cost a lot. And that is
Tiamat?
The price isn't changing.
Yeah, Bahamut's good aligned. Also, I'm gonna tab out really quick because I accidentally think I set your volume a little too low. There we go.
Okay, so if Bahamut is like supposedly the goodest god, because I don't believe in good and evil very much.
Are you serious?
Then like it would be so
Thanks
fucking
so
cool to
much.
just like see
I've
Karlach
got to
in
tell
like
Maul.
platinum
Don't be
armor,
shy. Have
like
a gander at the finest stock. Don't wander far. We need to talk.
I have something to ask.
You're all right.
Thank goodness.
Oh, Malfira.
I was worried they'd
My
got you
favorite
too.
little jester.
It wasn't the curse that did us in. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered, but that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue.
How did you
Rosen of all
survive?
people saved us. He said he stayed in the
Thank you
grove
for the
because of you.
hydrate.
And I'm damn glad of it.
In fact,
Without
I
him-
will be right back. I'm
well,
gonna
none
go
of us
get
would
some
be here.
water. Some water.
And I'm going to cede the air to dead air while I go smoke weed.
Everybody can simply enjoy the relaxing background music and ignore the horrific things that Alfira just told us. Alright, I have returned. Let me be sure I'm unmuted everywhere. Perfect. You know what? I think I will also take a bong rip. Because why not? Also, Roland, the apprentice wizard?
Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going?
Honestly, I'll let you know when I figure it out.
We're in the same boat then. That's somewhat of a comfort. You've done so much for us already. But I have to
Alright,
ask.
I'm back.
The
Welcome
others might
back.
still be out there. If they're not dead.
Also,
then
couldn't
moonrise.
eat more concrete, tangible
And
concepts
God
in
have mercy on
D&D.
anyone in that
It's weird.
hell's pit.
See, I would still need, like, if I was in the Forgotten Realms, I would need somebody, like, a quantum arcana, like a quantum arcanist.
If anyone can
Is that
manage
it?
it, you
Arcanist? I don't know.
Just be
To
careful.
like
out there.
explain to me what good and
I
evil
can't handle
are.
anyone else dying.
Because like I just can't go off vibes, you know.
Yeah, I think there's lots of actions and stuff that, like, I could be talking out of my ass here, but I feel like there's a lot of, like, things that the gods do involve themselves with that enforce, like, you know, the idea of, like, good, or them being good versus them being evil, you know? And I think it also helps that, like, the gods aren't omnipotent, so there's none of that, like, ambiguity of, like, well, you could do all of this, why don't you? Because it's like, actually, no, they can't do all of this.
Yeah, because it's a poly, like it's a
Polytheistic.
It's a pantheon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pantheon, so there's like multiple what's the word? Axes of power. Realms are just one of many different planes and settings. Well, but like regardless, I wouldn't trust a cleric or a paladin because due to the fact that there are like a multitude of gods,
The first piece touched
like
is the first
you know,
piece moved.
any paladin or cleric that I speak to would like be telling
Then
me
make
something
the
different,
sacrifice
like depending on their
useful.
denomination.
Guard your mistra, or come for my syrup.
So I couldn't trust any of them.
Oh, I
What's
think that
going
was
on
more
here?
so, I mean, I could be wrong here.
Look who made it.
But I think that
For once, I
it's
see
like
your
more of
butt
a,
out
like,
there, didn't
you
I?
want a big sample
swear
size and see
loudy.
what all of them say about not only their own gods, but the
GK
other
Lance
ones,
ball
you
by any
know?
chance? It's my first
That's
time
fair.
playing.
Yeah, you're right.
Because, I mean, even, I mean,
trap for you, Mole.
It looks to me
Shadowheart's
like his
a
syrup
cleric,
could be
but, I mean, it
dethroned.
still works. Like, if you talk to Shadowheart initially about Shar and Selûne, you're going to get completely different answers than if you asked Claire the differences between Shar and Selûne. Yeah, but those gods are what define and embody good and evil. Clerics and wizards are what you'll want to look for understanding the cosmos. Oh, okay. That's super interesting thinking that, because, like, you know, wizards I can wrap my head around, like, you know, like, studying the universe and the way things flow and, like, you know, all of that kind of thing. But, you know, like, when you put it out there, like, damn, clerics are also, like, kind of doing the same thing, just more on the spiritual end versus magical. I mean, they're both kind of magical, but you get what I'm saying. Can I get away with this? I'm gonna jostle the board.
I got away with it as Silia.
Clerics are casters, yo. Yeah, exactly. You're, like, so right. I just, like, didn't put two and two together. Yes. With them, like, having a you know, kind of similar approach. You can glare all at me. You can glare at me all you want, Raphael. I do not give a shit. I am going to make you eat my fucking mace before this game is over. One uses divine power, the other uses arcane
Lovely
power.
work.
That's true.
I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You
It,
will
like...
consider it.
I was just gonna say though, on the subject of like the gods defining and embodying what's good and evil, like
What a lovely specimen.
I don't know. I feel like I would just
A blushing
categorically reject
apple
that because, like, to me,
begging
there
to
isn't
be
good and evil. There's
Please let me
pleasure and
smack
suffering,
this creep.
and that's pretty much it.
She cheated.
Like, that's like my entire axis
That's
of
off a chart.
morality is like, can you bring suffering to this entity, or can you bring pain, like, or pleasure or like joy to this entity? And like, there isn't like good or evil
To play
in
the game.
like regards
The vast
to that,
lance
because there's
board
different
of
levels of
sorrow.
suffering, from like mild
But don't you
discomfort to
worry
like
about Maul.
abject
It goes without
agony.
saying, she still
Um,
has the
But there's also
unconditional
like
freedom
complicating
to choose the only
equations
option
of
she
like
has left.
suffering
Besides,
and
I do enjoy being in
you
this
know, the
neighborhood
opposite.
again. It has such a rich history
Fuck.
of
God damn! Why can't I talk? I feel like I'm
tragedy, my
communicating what I
friend.
mean.
You are, and
that
also
is
you
my
just took a
bread
bong
and
rip,
bloody
so...
butter.
Usually it doesn't tongue tie me this bad.
I mean, it
that's a
tongue
valid
ties the
monoline
fuck out of
to
me.
take in the D&D universe. Like, yeah, I guess so.
Just stay the fuck away from
She
Maul.
won. She has a taste for it now.
I am going to murder you before you can
She'll be the one
make a bullshit
who
contract
comes
with
to
that
me.
child.
But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why
Oh,
bother with
also,
trifles
this is
when I'm in
this
the
is a genuine
illustrious
question.
presence of my
So,
very
like,
favorite client.
if like I
Tell me,
understand the
apple of
premise
my
you're
eye,
laying out
how have
with
you been?
like
You
the
don't have any girls to
suffering
get
versus
green around yet,
like
but you
relief
do
sort
look a
of
little
like
worse for
dynamic,
wear
or
in this
just
light.
like, you know, not suffer in general. Anyway,
Yeah.
like I like wonder if like you would, I know this is going kind of outside the premise, but like if you could possibly consider it good when a god's like purview is to like basically try and minimize the suffering of people who inflict as little suffering as possible.
That's
If that
like
makes
part of the
sense.
bigger. That was one of the bigger calculations that I was talking about earlier. Is like, you know, sometimes people are causing suffering, and like you have to inflict suffering on them, regardless of whether or not you intend to or want to, in order to prevent those people from inflicting more suffering on others.
Exactly, yeah.
And there's this little voice inside of you asking,
But yeah, like,
is this
you know,
my will,
yeah.
or is it the
So
worm's?
that's why I like
But you
always
have no answer.
like
And
look at the
no
ideas of good and
of
evil
knowing.
like with just
The
such
good thing is, though,
harshly
there's
skeptical
only one little voice you really should listen
methods
to.
of analysis and
Mine.
viewpoints, just
See
because
you soon.
it bothers me when people fall back on like, oh, but this is good and this is evil, because I'm just like,
Maybe not, Mom.
what do you mean though?
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like a lot
how do I
of
rotate this in my mind?
that's true. I feel like a lot of the like actions of like gods within this universe can be like, you can at least like, I feel like that's a translatable context. Like, oh, this god is supposedly good. Well, like, what, like, how's the suffering going? Who's suffering? Why are they suffering? How much are they suffering? You know. But
Yeah.
even then, I suppose it's vibes based as to whether you deem it's good that these people are suffering and it's bad that these people are suffering. But, you know, I guess that's where the whole, like, you know, they also try to inflict as least suffering as possible thing comes in. Where it's just like, because they are objectively, like, doing less harm, like, the gods are trying, like, good aligned gods are, like, trying to ensure that they suffer as little harm as possible.
Yeah,
In the real world,
I'd
you're
like,
not wrong. In D&D setting, though, it's different. Deep cut Gygax lore canon, good and evil are languages that can be universally spoken. It's dumb. Yeah.
yeah, I read that and I was like, damn, that just like makes the entire concept of morality so fucking opaque. Like,
Okay, you wet rat.
And you're in it.
My intentions are pure. I only wanted to admire you up close.
I'll allow it.
Quietly admire the
You've
cat.
had enough. Now go.
but yeah, like that's basically what I've described is like my whole philosophy when it comes to like theology or anything, and my attitude of like, you know,
Good of you
I
to
don't care
notice.
what
For
any
my
potential
have
deity
noticed the
thinks of
clinic is a
me.
liar.
I will
She
be proud
promised
of
me a bit of
myself,
milk.
and if that
Do you
sends me
see
to
any
hell,
milk,
then I will
do
go
you?
to hell proudly.
Do I? Disgraceful.
Fair. And I do think the whole, like, suffering axis is a good, like... I think that's a interesting, like, framing device to approach, like, a lot of these, like, situations and characters and stuff in.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, it's how I approach everyday life, just like very consciously aware of like when am I causing discomfort or pain, and when am I alleviating or like not contributing to that.
Yeah, I get you. I hope I, like, did not dismiss as, like, oh yeah, that's a cool thing to do in games. Because, like, I realized you were talking about, like, your philosophy as a whole. And I was just like, it's interesting within the context of a setting like this. And then it's also just, like, an interesting, like, philosophical question in general, you know?
Please, be welcome.
Yeah. Like, I didn't think that you were diminishing at all, but, like, it also does, like, do a lot for, storytelling and the establishment
To
of
your very
that.
good health.
That's why I haven't written, like, angels and demons in the traditional sense in, like, my multiverse that I have. It's like they just embody concepts.
Yeah.
And, yeah, like, those concepts are kind of hard to tie down, leading to, like, some of the,
Well over a century old, and yet it
celestial
hasn't lost a hint of
creatures
flavor. Still not quite so sure
being
about you, though.
very
People tend to use more
complex
than just
and
flavor when illithids get
difficult
their
for
hands on
humans
them.
to understand.
I speak from experience.
Yeah.
There's an air about you. Something
D&D,
alien. Answer me
lines
true
out
and do not lie.
potentially evil, so
The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. In D&D, I feel like I would lean heavily into blue magic, like, because apparently, like, the Magic the Gathering magic kind of maps onto the D&D magic, but like it's less color differentiated.
You want to deny the parasite has any sort of hold on you, but somehow you can't.
Or like it is color differentiated, but like there was like a Magic the Gathering set in D&D, so like what that tells me is that the Magic the Gathering colors are like it's a weird mapping, but there is some mapping to it. But I'd probably just do all the blue magic, like negation shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like, gods try to come at me with their bullshit, and I'm just like, nope! Yeah, I'm going off of, like, 5e as well as, you know, the Magic the Gathering releases that Wizards of the Coast has done. D&D set was actually pretty cool. There are cards that, like, you kind of get to play DM.
To your very good health.
Yeah, I think it's, like, less that it's, like, color magic is a thing in D&D, but, like, because there's that overlap, like, picking the spells that would be under the color. Oh, I did not mean to tap something. My hand gestures got too, involved, and I'm not even visible on camera right now. But, like, it's not so much like, oh, the color magic is a thing in D&D, but more so, like, taking the magic that was put into the color, like, with the crossover, of, like, D&D and Magic the Gathering, and, like, being like, yeah, that's the theme that I want, you know?
Yeah, what I'm also trying to articulate is more that, like, I think that the colors, like, because I don't even think that the characters in Magic the Gathering, like, refer specifically, like, to the colors of magic. I think that that's more of a, like, a lens for the player.
You perceive a faint
rather than the, like, in-world stuff.
A herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you.
So I'm not saying that there's, like, an official Wizards of the Coast D&D, like, cast Fireball is red magic, you know, so on and so forth. I'm saying more that, like, I think that the magic colors in Magic the Gathering are more for gameplay and audience cipher than, like, a hard set thing.
Over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor.
Yeah.
Still not quite so sure about you, though. People
Yeah,
tend
Also,
to
sorry,
more
I'm
than
just assuming
flavor
I know
when
what
illicits
everybody
get their
is
hands on them.
saying. Like,
I speak from
to,
experience.
like,
There's an air about you.
reword it.
Something
like I'm
alien.
writing a
Answer me
paper
true
for
and do not
college.
lie. The parasite is changing you.
Counterspell focused wizard. Honestly, that would be dope as hell. Counterspell's so fucking satisfying.
My build would just be parry.
Hey, it's sticking with the motif. Have you considered becoming a literal god of parrying? If I ever write my own pantheon, or like add pantheon members to any, you know, setting like this, I would write. I absolutely, like, I hope you know you're going to be the god of, like, countering and parrying.
Yes! The martial god of redirection.
People affectionately refer to you as the god of no you!
The Uno reverse deity.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I hate that I don't have this hotkey, because that means that there's going to be more gap time between me being able to do the actual joke and this stupid program loading up. But, it's somewhere in here. I can't see it because I'm panicking. It's not even that big of a deal.
Still a viable spell. When people are shutting down enemies and ruining their days like my wizard does.
Yeah. Oh, also, the other thing I was gonna say, they also like to call you the god of...
Oh my god, it's still fucking funny.
Just answer the question.
Oh gosh, yeah, I fucking love the idea though of a martial god of redirection.
Yeah. Honestly, I could use their help with this fucking interaction because I hate how I am... Even though it's supposed to be a potion of truthfulness, I am being fucking railroaded into saying, oh yeah, the tadpole is unlocking crazy powers and I want to explore more. No, I fucking don't. How is that me telling the truth? I'm just not going to drink it. I thought I was doing the noble thing by drinking it, but, like, I don't know what's up with this spiked wine, but it is not forcing me to tell the truth.
Yeah, it's like a fucking polygraph.
Yeah.
Oh, but if I was a martial god of misdirection, like, part of my whole thing would be, like, don't fucking lie.
Yeah.
Because lying makes it harder to redirect things.
Well over a century old, and yet it still not people tend to lose. As an Arab, answer me true and do not lie. Parasite is changing you.
Gen is
Isn't
good
it?
aligned, but he was in some ways an asshole because of his evil up.
Also,
It can
Brandon
be,
never
like-
hesitate to plug OCs. This is an OC-friendly
Honestly.
stream.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't have any authority on the subject because it's your stream, but, you know.
But you're also a guest, and I think it's reaffirming to hear that you also like hearing about. So, I just said hearing about. Hearing about fucking OCs. So, your input is appreciated.
I do like hearing about OCs a lot. It, like, genuinely helps me,
To your very good health.
what's the word? It helps me write in more dimensions. That probably doesn't make sense.
Oh, thank God.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering.
No, I'm not wondering that, girlie.
A noble proclamation. It must have made you quite thirsty.
Sorry, girl.
You don't know what you're missing.
I know she might suspect me a little bit now.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of
But
flavor.
I'm sorry, lady.
Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just
I'm not
flavor when
drinking
illithids
the
get their hands on
polygraph
them.
line.
I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is
Martial
changing
God
you,
of Redirection
isn't it?
has like an abjuration. It's specifically a sorcery and not
find that
an
decidedly hard to
incantation,
believe.
you know, like not faith-based. Completely intelligence-based. And it's
Look around.
just makes it so that you are
Good men, good
perfectly invincible
Stranded here,
for a
2 feet in the
split
grave.
second. And if you,
survive,
like,
I have
you
no
know,
choice but to trust
pull
you.
that off, like,
Can I?
while you're about to take damage, it endures for as long as the damage would, like, sustain. So, you know, if you are, like, if a dragon fucking opens its mouth and is about to, like, spew acid all over you, and you activate the miracle, like, not miracle, the spell, like, right at the right time, you're just, like, covered for the entire time that the acid is, like, dripping off of you and evaporating and everything. And also, while that's happening, it absorbs the power of the hit so that you can channel it into your next
All
attack.
the way here from
Yes.
Baldur's Gate. The cult of the
Yeah, he
Absolute
was
is
selfish
spreading
and
through the
arrogant.
city.
He didn't believe in friends and was
Quietly,
classist as shit.
and with
He was
unsettling
only good as a
deliberation.
means of
We tracked them
opposing
to this
his
ancient
evil
village,
family,
only
and
to be
spitting in
faced
their
with a
face
man
for
we killed and buried
shitting on
over a
him
century
so
ago.
hard for his whole life. He refused to submit to Asmodeus and became a warlock because why do I need a god to give me power when I can learn it myself? Do not pay attention to the demon behind the curtain.
Did you mean warlock or wizard?
Warlock, because of the pact.
Oh, because he said wizard in his early message.
Oh, unless I'm wrong.
No,
Oh,
you read
Asmodeus.
right.
Oh, he became a... We're both right. We're both just super stoned. Became a warlock. So he was a wizard and he became a warlock. Oh, Lord.
Okay, I think that there might have just been like a missing connection.
Yeah, I misread it.
Oh, so he was... Okay, no, so he was a warlock but became a wizard and was like, no, I don't want to be a warlock, fuck you. Okay, so there were some sequencing issues.
Yeah, sorry. I can't fucking read. He was never a Yeah, no, I realize my mistake now because I was like, become
sequencing
a
issue, and also I think that I misread the message.
So, never a warlock, always a wizard because he got the opportunity to become a warlock and he was like, no, fuck you. Because he wanted to learn that shit on his own. I'm also saying this out loud to cement it in my own mind since I fucked it up twice.
I think that I also helped fucked it up, so no worry. No worry. I'm...
Remember
whatever.
that name. He's the leader of the Absolute.
Either way, I get you.
He was a Sharan once.
I feel like I still need to iron out parts of Cylia's backstory still.
Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him
Like
deposed, dead
in general,
and
or
buried.
like within the
But
context
he's
of
returned.
Baldur's Gate 3?
Not only does General Kedrick
Oh, in
live
general.
again,
Like, I don't really have a
but
good
since he is no longer mortal,
background for them in
he
Baldur's
has
Gate
become,
3.
in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the
Although,
Absolute, intent
I think
on
that their
destroying
Elden Ring
Baldur's
backstory
Gate.
goes pretty fucking hard.
Oh,
An arrow
absolutely.
through his
Yes.
eye myself. only to watch him pluck it out like a
Like,
splinter.
I honestly think that, like, if I were to, you know, make,
in
like,
front of me,
an
and
animated
chase us
movie
into
or,
the
like,
shadows.
write it into the game, I would
Things
leave it
look
super
hopeless.
ambiguous as to, like,
But
who
experience
Cylia's
has taught me that
parentage
no matter how bleak
is.
things look,
Um,
there's always hope.
but, like,
You are that hope.
I would absolutely have it heavily
Protected by your
implied that
artifact,
Marika
you can
is
infiltrate his
Cylia's
forces at Moonrise Towers,
mother.
posing as a true soul. Find
Yeah.
out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage.
And, you know,
Once
then have
Godric
a
is without his
perfumer
shield,
with
the sword.
a name that starts
Together
with
we
C.
assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
Honestly, that fox.
Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts
Jump cut
with
to
understanding
Claire,
the
like,
disease.
sobbing into her pillow
Whatever
that night.
magic Godric's
And
using
Shadowheart
to
is, like,
control these
sighing heavily
tadpoles,
and, like,
it must
rubbing her
be at
back and being like,
Moonrise.
I'm sure she just
Until
didn't
then,
think of it.
we keep
I'm sure
drinking
she
wine
just
when we
forgot. And Claire's like, she didn't call me a good girl when I said yes.
But what?
Talking about Claire agreeing to kill Ketheric form for Jaheira. Oh, no, that's not what you were whatting about. Who got someone expelled from school? Oh, gosh. Okay, please spill. I'm going to run and pee.
Yeah, girl, what?
But I need to read that.
Like warlocks get their power from patron, be it Fae, Devil, or Cthulhu, sorcerers born with immense magical power from their heritage or something. Wizards get their power from years of study, practice, mastery, skin, house. Iskin. Sorry, I know it's probably Diskin. Sworn to an archdevil god Asmodeus, but when the time came for Gen's initiation, he showed off. He was already capable of magic and flipped off his family and fled. And mansplained just. I've never heard Gen's like full backstory before today, so like some clarification is warranted. Did he like? So like, does the warlock thing? Is it like a you like with his family specifically? Is it like a generational contract? Like, did he have to find a way to like break out of it in order to escape, or TLDR, little shit in my group project controlled everything and changed.
You're not our only secret, Isabel. She's upstairs.
And changed my into. Okay, so I think I'm not sure what changed my into is referring to, but completely without knowing the kick.
I'm
intro.
back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Without knowing the kicker. And what he did to letters complete. Ew, what the fuck? Okay,
Ugh.
so you
Narsty.
you had like legit shit in there, like good research and like original shit, and then he just like came in with like fucking plagiarism and fucked your project. Sorry.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Ceres, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you
It would
helped
be
me.
fucking livid.
A pity.
Yeah.
If like
You
I
pulled them from one
had
death
like an
trap only
intro
for me
all
to
set
land
up
them in
and
this
was like,
one.
all right, did all my work, everything's legit, we got this, and like had it in there, and then somebody just like fucking went in, grabbed a bunch of plagiarist like garbage and AI shit and like threw that in there, and the fucker said my work was unprofessional because it was bubbly, and then he did it. Fucker said your work was unprofessional, then got expelled. Hilarious. but the family members have to be signed certain age when drinking.
Aye. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... Maybe the cult got them. Zev, but...
I would imagine that that would cause some big fucking waves within the family. Like, there's got to have been, like, repercussions. Like, Asmodeus could not have just, like, taken that on the face, right? I like to ask questions that, like, challenge and
another bottle of Arabella Dry back there.
The scope.
Put it on the
of
bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve so I apologize drinks, if they come off as, like...
serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save
Jen.
your ragged little tail from the cultists.
Corporate ingenuity. Oh, that's clever.
It's you.
I still would imagine that, like, he would probably need some sort of, like, ward or whatever, like, using some kind of defensive magic or whatever.
If you're here to save the day again, you're a little late this time.
Yeah, damn. 3 strikes and you're out, apparently. Oh, it was Jen's entire character arc running from his family in Asmodeus. I would imagine so.
Well, I mean more like what would happen to the rest of the family? Would
she'll write a ballad
well,
about
that
me.
and learning how to be a decent. But like, would
She can leave out the part where my brother and
Asmodeus
sister were
like
dragged away
be like,
screaming
oh
while I
well,
was
now
saving
your
the
heirs
orphans.
aren't reliable. Like
filled
one of
their
them just
heads
fucked
with all that
off.
self-righteous heroic
So
crap at the Grove,
yeah,
none
I'm
of
gonna
this would have happened.
reconsider the powers and protections I give you.
They're my responsibility.
Like, what's the point of having a warlock cult if you fuckers can't ensure that the next in line is brainwashed enough to follow
Whatever it is
me?
you do, I'll fix this.
Yeah. Roland, you are so drunk. Please do not go outside and try to fight fucking shadow demons.
I'm
Oh,
just saying it could
focus.
be an interesting arc.
Yeah, like the
found your
family
way.
consequences
Good.
of it. Well, Jen was the runt in an accident in an already thriving and prosperous. So it wasn't a great loss. Damn.
But then Asmodeus being a chaotic... Well, I don't know if Asmodeus is chaotic. I just know that they're probably evil. But Asmodeus being evil, like... Wouldn't they have some sort of, like, villain, excessively cruel, like, you can't even get the fucking runt to follow me type shit?
Also, it has been redeemed that I do Trixie's terrible Swedish accent. That's for 10 minutes, right?
I'm so happy to be doing this, like, having this discussion, with you doing this voice.
I mean, I am genuinely loving this discussion in general. Yeah, always classic, thank you. 5 minutes, don't worry. You know what? I'll probably forget. Because I am extremely high. I have to be careful that I stay in this register. Because otherwise, I will turn into a bad impression of Jaheira. Alright, so what fucking time is it? Okay, it's 10:58. I'm just going to round it up for you. I'm going to say 11:05.
Mostly
I am going
because
to
this
jump
is
scare
funny.
myself.
Honestly, I fucking love when you do the voice. It's very funny. I
I'm-
feel like I need to be
I'm
speaking
glad.
in a Swedish accent so that I don't throw you off.
I mean, I'm used to having to do this. Again, with the classic, the goofy scream.
I was waiting for you to react because I didn't want to laugh over it.
No, you're fine. Oh, Asmodeus is lawfully evil. Oh, that was a little too Canadian. I have to send more ambiguously Northeastern Europe. I think I'm trying to replicate that one pop star from Very Important People, the Dropout series. This probably makes no sense.
When I'm going for a Swedish accent, I usually do my best impression
and, as
of
it happens,
impression
I was making
of
something to
Dexter.
help you on your way.
That is
if you're still
very
going to
much
help
something I am
Wolverine and the
drawing
others.
on.
Didi, what are you doing?
No sense.
I mean, why waste the effort for one?
In that case, a new you'll need it.
Right now,
If you're going to save Wolverine. They didn't get trapped. I'll do my... The brilliant retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it.
Maybe I put like maybe because I don't believe in like real like good and evil, I just like make things even more
Let's not ruin the surprise. You do
but
whatever
like
it is
I
you
make
do.
like my evil
Some
characters
of
or
us
like my
are counting
antagonists
on
or like cruel characters, you know, comically such. Where it's like, oh, you fucked up, you made a mistake, I'm going to literally take my pound of flesh for it. Like, now you have a new brand.
Have a gander at the finest stuff.
I don't know why I'm going to name my save file this, but I feel like I have to now that I've thought of it.
But don't forget the accent.
Oh shit. Alright. I don't know why I'm naming my save file this. It came to my mind. It does not fit that much because it's not even Isabel that's the angel girl. But you know what? She is baby angel to Aelin. So she is little baby angel. Oh shit, this is the ambush. I don't want to do the ambush. Oh, I have to fucking cope with the ambush.
It's going to fly down on the end. Oh wait, no, yeah, they are going to fly down.
I mean, take it up
Chet,
with my DM. I just gave them the character in this store. No, I like it. Because I can also see the, like, reasoning behind the, like, not punishing the, like, family. Or at least not the whole family. Because it's like, this is pretty dedicated machine to feed me follower souls. And it did fuck up this once and I'm real mad about it. But, you know, they still provided a lot. So I'm, you know, I will, in my endless grace, allow them to atone for their mistake without outright punishing them horrifically in some way. Also,
You know, that makes
Isabel, where the
sense.
fuck are you? Am I insane? Oh no, you're out on the porch, aren't you? And they fucked
Also,
up.
the fact that Brandon does not have control over this story makes it so that there's less to ask him specifically and more the DM.
Real.
I do not know what a Swedish person talks like.
The Swedish people, we do not like to play odd wins. We pay 4 times. We pay the once, we pay the twice, play the 3 times, and we pay the 4 times, and we don't pay any more. Shop at the Klarna.
But also that makes me think more about like how to establish some evil characters, like maybe some more narcissistic bastards who would exact disproportionate punishment on their followers for not being able to indoctrinate the weaker one.
I think you're getting pretty French there, but I like it. I don't know what to say.
Wait, decide.
Oh, that one's for free. You don't got to pay with that one. Oh, Jesus God! I said that was gonna scare me. All right, it's 11:05. Hi, Isabel.
Because also the BBG was literally gathering and dabbling a power that threatened literally all of the governing cosmos, and Jen's party were the only ones aware and equipped to deal with the problem. Asmodeus could only do so much in terms of tying them up without fucking some shit up in the process.
That's valid. If it's like during a time of like cosmic political turmoil, it makes more sense that, like, you know, you might be like, man, normally I would wipe out this entire branch of the cult because they failed so embarrassingly, but like we have other things to do, and as much as I fucking hate to admit it, I am diminished in my power and must prioritize other things.
The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
You're so pretty. Like, for real. I get Aelin 100%.
She's like so gendered. That said, Asmodeus and the Discus Raisel tries to rectify Jen's betrayal. He and the party thwarted them each time.
Honestly, good on the party. That's some real butts.
I guess I'm just saying that I would have had Asmodeus punish the Discans in like little like exposition, you know.
Myself and Our Lady are
Delios,
doing
if
what we
that
can
makes
to hold the
sense.
line.
Yeah.
I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from the Absolute's influence.
Girl,
Yet
can you cut me some
able
slack?
to walk among cultists.
I literally pray to your mom.
It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see
Wait,
one.
no, that's Aelin. I am so
Let me
fucking
guess.
dumb for real.
Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell of her
Mother-in-law.
favorite.
My brain, constantly. I'm so sorry to do that during your speech, Isabel. God bless!
You wouldn't be wrong to write them as such. My GM just wrote them differently. Honestly, this just makes me want to get on my fucking campaign that I've been thinking about more.
Which will get you closer to the towers.
Like I was just talking to
But there
Murky
are
about
places it
how
won't
I
places
am
where the curse is
considering,
darker, stronger.
you know,
The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest
adding
shadows.
some large
don't know
women
how.
into
The Harpers are trying to
the
figure it out.
campaign with interesting and
Lunite magic.
quintessential roles.
Dark Lady, forgive me.
Shadowheart.
Good nose. Like a nasty
She's such a
little terror.
brat. Look at her! Look at her little angry face. I gotta take a
she's so
snapshot of
mad.
that. She's so mad. Anything else I should know before heading off? Like, Claire 100% asking this because she can, like, feel Shadowheart seething behind her.
Ketherick is a frightening man.
Gosh,
But you
I'm
have
like,
something he doesn't.
I don't want to be like a
Allies
nuisance, but I also
worth
like
having.
want to just push
While
you
you're busy
towards
in
the
the
Locked
towers, I'll
Tomb
be sure
trilogy
to-
more because fuck
you-
it, like
Something's
goth bitches being snippy towards each other is like the whole fucking book.
I can, like, I enjoy that as a motif. Alright, here's these bitches are.
I hate his fucking nasty
Hello,
ass wings that
Isabel.
don't even make any sense and wouldn't take him off
Marcus,
the ground at all.
Is that you?
The worst part is,
happened to
they
you?
ripped them off of someone else and put them on him.
You can
Exactly.
Blech.
and you can hear all about it.
Shadowheart.
Those are aliens, aren't they?
I think, okay. I think that's, like, kind of a headcanon in the way that, like, it's, like, it can easily be implied by, like, different readings of, you know, the various documents related to Aelin, But if I'm not mistaken, there was also some, like, evidence that, like, it was taken from someone else entirely. But also, I'm not sure. All I'm trying to say is, it's not canon that they come from Aelin, but there's a lot of clues that are like, yeah, like, this route also totally makes sense, like, thinking they're from Aelin. Because they did keep her there for centuries and did God knows what to her.
He's a flaming fist.
Clearly the wings not
Or
great on her
was.
until I rolled. Clearly.
Came
Yeah.
with the others when we created this haven.
And I
The metal sound is clear as
Tamas.
motor smashing. It's
True
fantastic.
soul, my
I'm gonna start
instructions
playing that in
clear.
horny moments.
Take the girl
Just...
to Ketherick.
Oh,
I'll play
and I
a
have
least
something...
horny moment.
And then I have something for, when, they start, doing the nasty, with the armor on.
Balls.
Extremely good shit. Also, I had to cut that short because that clip is 3 minutes long, I think? And it's just metal wobbling sounds. You know what? I'm gonna probe your brain. I don't give a shit. I'm making an exception this
also,
time.
In said, like, campaign setting, we've come up with an interesting, little sort of, seasonal, environmental, magical, concept, that I'm perfectly comfortable, just saying.
If you have something to say, say
you know, because it would probably be like a common known thing since there's like a postal service.
Your
and,
treachery will be punished.
People kind
The
of
absolute.
talking to each other in this point in history.
You can't
But
believe
there
them, Marcus.
is like an undead,
Ketherick will never give you
I
whatever
guess,
it is you've been
group
promised.
/ natural phenomenon called the Scorch.
He already has.
Where there's like a region
Time to go,
of
Isabel.
South Redsfit, one of the like larger continents on the planet, that is like constantly engulfed in fire, and like in the height of summer, the fires will like spread to the surrounding regions, and within the like wildfire, like in the fire, you can see like again the shambling forms of like people and other like animals and whatnot, and they are called the Scorched. And that under normal circumstances, like if it's just one approaching you, if it's like a rhinoceros, sure, it could like barrel into you and fucking kill you and all that shit. But usually if it's like a person and it just like grabs you, it'll burn you until you can, like get fucking away or whatever. But if they gang up on you, they kind of like they surround you and burn you, and then you become one of the Scorched.
No, yeah.
That's an extant force within the setting of the campaign. That was a long preamble. My bad.
No worries.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna Divine Smite this bitch. And you know what? Fuck it. We'll take it up to level 2. Wait, no! I just smacked the shit out of Karlach.
Poopy.
I had to do it to myself because I was so fucking brain dead. I cannot get over it. Wonder if the dice mechanics can be overwritten, as I imagine it can't be 100% at random. Oh, yeah. Are we... If we're talking about Baldur's Gate 3, then yes. Because you could
Yeah, there are no true random number generators. Like they're always influenced by the algorithms and whatnot. Also, be right back.
No worries. Yeah, and I think, I mean, I know another big thing is that when shit is truly random, it does not feel random. Because since everything has an equal chance of, like, you know, happening or rolling, at, like, any given time, the, like, you know, the chance of repeats is not, like, guaranteed. But, like, it's possible. Whereas, like, in Baldur's Gate 3, the karmic rolls, definitely are like, okay, we'll throw you a bone now and then.
Trolls report more activity among the cultists, Mom.
Which, honestly, I like playing with karmic dice, because when you get so many random bad rolls in a row, it can be very, frustrating, disheartening.
The true soul who's going to save us. But the good nose, like a nasty little cat. While you're busy in the.
Sorry, Isabel.
Marcus.
I've been blessed.
He's
a true soul. My instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick alive.
What's going on? If you have something, you can't.
Time to.
Alright, let's go. So I have to skip through so much.
Come along, Isabel.
Immune to Phantasmal Killer. That's great. That's great. I'm so happy about that. Real good job, Isabel. Ooh. Okay, that did thonk pretty hard. Quick save? Yeah, I think I did right before the fight. If not, I will go ahead and, well, I mean, I quick saved right before talking to her, which is not that much difference. Also, oh god.
Make excellent fertilizer.
Alfira. Alright. I'll just activate. Wait, here's the fucking spirit guardians. What?
The only way out is through.
Oh, and I can hit him again? Let's fucking go. Come on, Roland.
Your penance will be paid now.
So many of these folks are surprised. Okay, let me overhead view it. Target is out of sight. Damn! Oh. Oh, there's somewhere.
Diligence and care.
And now I can do this. Actually, I'm gonna see. Okay. It's immune to poison. That's the only thing. Alright, in that case... Perfect. We are going to fight off this fucking kidnapping attempt. Nice. And you know what? Let's go ahead and cast Healing Word on Isabel. What a moment. Minus 2 HP? Fuck it. I'm hopping down there. Oh my god, I can still hit him. I can still hit him.
There's a parasite in that corpse.
Let's fucking go.
Potent magic.
Yeah, I don't need you to tell me that all the fucking time.
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Is Shadowheart the only one
Marcus
left
has
up
been
there?
with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
That line
We're in
goes
more
so
danger than
hard.
I knew.
Make
If
him
something
mortal
happens
so
to
we can make him
Everyone
bleed.
in this inn is dead. Like that.
It's good shit.
Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to.
I never get tired of hearing that.
Good. Because your work here is only beginning. No mercy. For Ketheric
I know
will
that
have
was
none on you.
technically Shadowheart
End
talking.
this.
No.
No one but us.
Oh, and now I need to talk to them about... Oh, wait. Hey, Gale, what's up?
It's quite thrilling to fight off such grim creatures as this region throws at
Oh,
us.
buddy.
Especially being at your side. I, once read a book that explained in some detail the effect a brush with danger has on one's desire for, other forms of stimulation. Have you ever read anything on that subject?
Also, Haunt, I know it was, intentional originally, but you are still muted. Oh, Gale, no, I know. Oh, everybody reacts to Gale trying to put the moves on Claire. Ooh, must be. Okay, Gale is like, Gale is a bud, but that's all he is. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna pick number 4.
Oh. Then I might suggest we pool our knowledge. Perhaps it's just a thrill. Was there anything else you wish to discuss?
Nothing in particular. Hey, Shadowheart, you understand that.
First in my heart.
Just gonna run and talk to her really quick to make sure, because the game interprets.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do.
I don't want her to be mad at me.
Seems someone. Poor Karlak. She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left.
Yeah. Karlak's right there! Hey, I'm gonna quick save and then I'm gonna give her this Idol of Shar that I found. Like, just to show how accepting and open-minded I am. Funnily enough, part of the reason why I have Claire go this route is because, like, you know, not necessarily, like, encouraging, people's, like, cultish or, like, conspiracy-based thinking. It was just like, oh, like, you know, we don't really have to tackle that. I just want you to know that you can talk to me about anything, and, like, I'm not gonna judge you about anything. And, like, that is honestly the most effective way to get through to people who have really like huffed the conspiracy or cult gas. And like, to me, this is just Claire being like, like, you're welcome to have it if you want it.
What's your game, exactly? Selûnite bearing gifts sounds like a trick if I ever heard one.
I love how I go through that whole thing and then Shadowheart's immediately like, a gift? Fuck you! Oh! I have to make another save game. Oh my god. Because you know we're picking number 4. We're picking number 4. Just accept the gift and kiss me like you hate me. Oh my lord. I also need to take a screenshot of this. Because it's such a fucking good line of dialogue.
Easily done. How am I ever going to explain this in my prayers?
Catholic guilt, Shadowheart for real. I'm just making out in front of everybody. Incredible. Amazing. Claire just leaves with like a fucking dreamy expression on her face. Like little hearts bubbling up out of her head. Alright, I need to go talk to the kids to let them know that, no, I noticed that Mole got taken, and so help me God, I'm gonna rescue Mole.
Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it.
But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
We could. I beat up those harpies, and they're way scarier than shadows.
Yeah, Con.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
But it's our job to bring Mole back.
Look at her.
She's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mole would be really mad at us.
Oh, Mattis.
But you gotta understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please.
Oh, you bet it, you guys. I'm bringing Bull back. Also, I'm gonna loot the fuck out of Marcus's corpse. And then I'm gonna talk to Isabel again and make sure she's good. I can't loot Marcus. Okay, fine.
On with
Oh,
you. Unless
what
you wanna
other
come back
sins
to
have you
gaggle
been
of
cooking up?
shadow-cursed
Did
harpies.
she just watch me? Did she just watch Claire and Shadowheart make out downstairs? Insane. Alright, fair enough. She has nothing else to say, and I feel like, her being like, hey, hurry up and do that thing. Immediately leaving to go do that thing. Probably earns points. Okay. So we meet back at the bridge. For that, taking a long rest. You know, a bit of a swampy campsite, but honestly not bad. Could be way worse. Hello, kids.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
I will pet the hell out of this owl bear cub, though. Ooh, I also want to check in with Scratch. How you doing, buddy? Owl bear baba.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
He's so red-shaped. And Scratch, too. I love them both so much. The goodest boys. Especially how Scratch just immediately takes on the owl bear as his baby brother. My heart. Hey, Shadowheart. So, how are you doing in the wake of everything?
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something?
Okay, we're still good. That's good.
Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie.
Oh, Missouri, you fetid cunt.
Pet.
I hate her so much.
Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude
Carlac,
and
that was
perk
so
up your
fucking
ears.
good.
You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out.
You know, she does kind of have a point. Like, for example, Mizora, I'm going to have to insist that you choke on my fucking nuts. Eat shit. I'm not doing anything for you. Yeah, if this devil is so powerful, how'd they manage to get captured? You fucking numbnuts.
Well, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting her priorities fixed.
She's so mad.
Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure.
I'm not saying he'd disobey. I'm just
simple.
I was just asking a simple
Will
question.
fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus.
Okay, no, like, I understand what you mean, mate. Like, physically, Mizora is very attractive. But, like,
words may be flippant.
they did such a good job at making her such, like, an utterly, like, detestable character that, like, her canon version, I just can't fucks with. She is hot. Like, don't get me wrong. But, like, she's so fucking mean and nasty that, like, just her, like, personality ruins it for me. Because I'm also not really somebody who's, like, into the whole concept of, like, hate fucking. I know I just picked the option for Claire to be like, why don't you kiss me like you hate me? But to me, that reads as a joke because it's very obvious that Shadowheart couldn't hate Claire if she wanted to. Anyhow. I'm gonna quick save. I'm gonna be right back before I make this decision. Because I do want to give her the condition in hopes of, like, maybe alleviating Will's pact a little bit. At least a little bit. Yeah, she's a 10, but her personality is toxic as fuck. Exactly. Like, on the nose. Exactly. Anyway, I'm going to be right back. Alright, I am back once again.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
Buddy, I know, it's scary.
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Just trust me, buddy. I'm gonna quick save before I make this ultimatum, because I want this ultimatum to fucking work.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Oh. I can't... Okay, I can switch over to Shadowheart. Can I? Okay, well... Oh, I guess I'm gonna quick save before this. Oh my god.
You recall an old incantation from a children's story, said to void
That's
a
not...
devil's contract. Abi diabole et nunquam redi.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's use intimidation.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We're having to deal with Mizora.
Oh, disgusting.
You actually think you hold the winning hand? Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul.
I know that it's like, please shut up, hon. We get it. You're not into like women who look like that, but like she's really not that hot. TBH.
See, I don't know if this is a weird thing of mine, but like Mistra, I was like, you're boring, you're basic, not interested. But with Mizora, like, I think she's fucking hot, like, talking about physical attraction, but her personality and, like, what she does is so rancid that, like, you know, I find her hot, but I'm not attracted towards her, if that makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah. Like, gosh, there's just so many characters
looks like an
that
extremely hot, normal woman in her 30s, and I'm like, so fucking here for this. Whereas, like, I feel like Mistra has like 7 Instagram filters on her face, which is why she looks like so like the amalgamation of like average faces, thanks to like an app's research, you know, just so many filters.
I guess I just have, like, different taste in women, or, like, the women that I thirst after.
I mean, that's entirely fair, too. I just wanted to plead my case. Not that I feel like I'm being interrogated. Oh, girl. Not you.
Justify yourself to me.
I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're
also,
making
it's so fucking sad because the Dream Visitor would genuinely be so hot under any other circumstance, but because I, like, know that she's the Emperor, I can't...
You took an unexpected route
I can't make myself fall for it.
You did a brave thing, saving those people in the Grove.
She may be a bitch, but damn, she can push it. Yes, she can.
Maybe this is, like, bold of me to say, like a sizzling hot take, but, I'm hotter than Mizora.
I don't think that's a hot take.
I'm doing the little, like, smile with my fingers over my mouth.
Look, I can see the argument. Mizora's hot. Timona from Gargoyles is hotter and more justified in her cruelty. Slightly. That's fair. See, you're a fellow member of the We Like Cougars. See, I wouldn't even say that, because, like, You know, I'm sure there are some, like, MILFs in their 30s. But, like, for cougars, you have to be at least, like 40 plus. The bar is low to be hotter than Missouri. I mean...
Not everyone would have helped.
I'm just gonna skip through this shit, because I don't actually care.
Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. In any case, the Absolute knows you.
Alright, finally I can rest.
I think that I pretty, like, in response to Kuba's message, I think there's solutions to being everywhere all at once, but there's nothing wrong with just loving women. I mean, I set out my moral compass earlier in the stream, and I think that like maps pretty well onto my politics.
My faith will guide me.
All right. What now?
No makeup set. Make human life good. People happy. Yes.
So, why night orchids?
Well, isn't it enough that they're beautiful?
That's succinct, right?
Yeah.
They remind me of some place. A place I can't quite remember. But I think I was happy there. Wherever it was.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm being silly.
No, girlie, you're not!
You're cute. Karlach and Shadowheart would be
and I've orders to
another
help
extremely good pairing.
The path to the towers is drenched in blackness so deep, even a torch cannot quell it.
Let's be real.
The cultists have found a way to move freely.
Claire, Karlach,
Whatever this
Shadowheart
method,
would
you must
also
claim it.
be a very good
The
trio.
cultist convoy crosses the land as we speak. I've readied an ambush. Say the word, and we fly. Splendid.
Oh gosh, I think
I'll mark your map should you lose the way. Harper's with me.
getting a
Stray no
cold
more
cough.
than an arm's length from your
Ooh,
course.
no worries. That's a bummer.
I do not feel good.
Oh no.
I'm gonna grab a Halls.
Completely understandable. Oh, it's Carness time. Spider Boy time.
Rest in peace, my friends. I hope a better life awaits you.
Good lord, how far are we going? Okay, this is it. I realized I'd make the perfect. Lisa was the cat scratching on the door of the bedroom. Karlach is the Great Dane whining to sleep in the bed. Yes, absolutely. No, that's not. Girl, I don't know why you did that. It was not necessary.
You know what? I think that in D&D, I'd make a pretty dope monk.
Oh my god, yeah. That was, like, if somebody asked me, like, quick, 5 seconds, class for haunt, I would have been like, monk. Because also,
Nice.
like, even within Baldur's Gate 3, monk damage gets fucking insane.
Yeah,
Like,
I gotta...
you know how the Githyanki, like, kind of kick your ass towards... I mean, I'm speaking personally, but, like, you know how they can kind of kick your ass?
Yeah.
Towards the end of the game? Like, you can do that shit, too. Which is fucking bonkers to me. What the fuck is Carnus?
Yeah.
Oh, he's up the
I might
path.
restart Baldur's Gate and, like, recast Sylia to be, like, a Circle of Spores druid with, like, some monk levels.
Mm-hmm.
But the ranger class does really work well with their, you know, marksmanship.
Yeah.
For discussion.
Okay, so I had to talk to him. Monks in general are pretty crazy. Yeah.
Go.
It's funny because earlier today I was like doing some independent study of, like, you know, martial arts and form and you know, concepts that I've picked up over the years.
Something moved up there. Want me to drag it out?
I don't fight people, but I look into techniques and concepts and you know, shadow box.
Yeah.
The Drider's
Also
eyes
genuinely love the image of, like, Claire, like, slinking out to expose herself while Shadowheart, Karlach, and Gale are, like, waiting in the background. Like, she both puts up and shuts up.
mind reverberating in the darkness.
One of your true souls, my queen. How have they survived?
Also, this is mean as hell, but I can manipulate the fuck out of Karnas.
Where?
The Absolute protected me.
My queen? Where is their lantern?
I love manipulating the Absolutists.
I do feel a little bad for Karnas, since, like, he's... Okay, he's a victim of circumstance because of the whole, like, drow thing of, like, you know, the Drider form being kind of a curse, which does not, like, make that much sense to me. But anyway. But, like, you know, he's kind of bonkers when we beat him. But also, I guess it could be argued that we're sort of putting him out of his misery. I need to roll at least a 14. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also, give me a second. I think I, like, heard knocking or something.
No worries.
Majesty.
Yeah, Driders and Lore are kind of fucked up.
Did I not serve you well?
I feel like it could be, like, flipped on its head if it was just, like, a positive, like, it was considered a blessing rather than a curse. As much of Underdark Drow society, that's also fair. Good. You may go now.
What do you mean, go?
We can't go without you. The shadows will tear us to pieces.
Did I fucking stutter?
Her Majesty's will?
Damn. Claire's being kind of evil here, but I'm also kind of here for it.
If it is Her Majesty's will.
Loltha's a bitch, yeah.
You can't be serious. You know what's out there.
If it is Her Majesty's will, then we shall walk! She will protect
Greg
us.
tapping on his desk.
She must.
I feel a little bad for deceiving Karnas, but...
I'd never believe it if I hadn't
We
just
got
seen
the
it.
lantern!
Nicely done. Let's
And
see
none
what
of the
we've got
Harpers died. Some expert level shit.
At very least, for every beast we slay.
I think I might need to tap out just because, like, this
Lantern gives off
sore
a
throat is
chilly
starting to
glow,
really hit me.
protecting all in its
No
vicinity
worries.
from the
I'm probably
surrounding
gonna cap stream
Incredible
relatively soon.
I can feel the
So,
light lifting the
might
shadows.
be
even those
working
within me.
around
Be
other
safe and be
VCs.
brave. We expect no less.
You notice
Alright, yeah, I just didn't want to, like, you know, cloud up your stream by, like, hacking a fucking lung out or whatever.
No, I totally get you.
Sometimes playful, sometimes malicious.
If you're only going to be a little longer, honestly, I'll just stick around.
You must release me or I'll die.
Because I don't
Lantern
want to
only lights
leave.
the way when I am hurting night and day.
I get you. I honestly, my main goal was to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. No. Like, I wanted to get the lantern, and then I wanted to get the night orchid and give that to Shadowheart. That's my last goal.
Aww.
And I'm pretty sure I know where one of those are, so.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and release the pixie.
Oh, that reminds me, I really want to write, like, a Mycelium Blue, like, Shadowheart-inspired character for, Claire to
Did me a good turn there, didn't you?
romance.
For you was the right thing to do. You owe me, no doubt.
Butter wouldn't melt.
Huh.
Well, look. I won't have you tracking me down in the Fae looking for tuppence. Let's finish this, fair and square.
Okay, if you insist.
Here. Give this bell a shake. Speak the magic words and you'll get what you've earned.
Okay.
Protection from the shadow curse. What more could a dingus want?
That's
You're
fair.
welcome.
I am a dingus. Thank you very much, fairy lady. The pixie lady, I guess.
Been
Alright.
blessed already, haven't you? Move on.
Oh. Okay, oh, we're already blessed. Okay, so we don't have to jingle it. Second time. Alright. I remember the, night orchid, like, kind of being up on a cliff.
Something over there.
Oh, I came up with an idea for a horror short story.
Oh, yeah?
It is entirely, like, I cannot go into it if you would like, because it is like spider horror.
I mean, I'm fine with some spider horror, just as long as, there's no hard feelings about, the revulsion I might feel. Oh, I'm not.
I mean, it's a horror short story, so, like, you know.
That's the goal, yeah.
Yeah.
I know
so
it's silly, but I like to double check. But please continue.
It's actually inspired by, my current living situation.
I've been catching myself smiling
because
more
there are
lately.
a lot of spiders all over the walls, like the outside walls of the house. And last time I was going outside to smoke, I opened the door and one of them was dangling pretty much right in front of my face.
Damn.
And I, as somebody who likes spiders, did let out a surprised yell, and upon doing that, the spider immediately went back up its tether, and I had to, like, you know, tap the door frame because she was, you know, trying to rest, like, right where the door would have closed, and I would have felt horrible about squishing her.
That's entirely fair.
So I was thinking, what if I wrote a story where the thing is that it's like, you know, some people living in a house, and, you know, the house is surrounded by spiders, and like, early on, like, the people make it a point to, like, put the spiders outside, and, like, you know, treat them, like, respectfully, and whatnot, all that. But, like, as they, go on about their days, they find that the doors and windows, as well as, you know, of course, the rest of the house, are increasingly covered with spider webs. Until it gets to a point where they can't even really open the doors, and like when that happens, they start finding like you know like bundles of spider silk that like have things in them.
Oof.
And like the house becomes like more and more encased until at some point like one of the people living in the house like actually sees, like just in like their kitchen or living room or whatever, like a giant spider just sitting there staring at them, and like it bites them, but it's like non-lethal venom because these spiders use hallucinogenic venom to communicate with like non-spider species.
Ooh.
So like the spider bite like causes the character to like trip out and realize that the spiders aren't trying to eat the humans. They like the humans and they want to like protect the humans the same way that they see the humans protecting their pets, because the spiders now are like, now that they've been affected by some unknown force and are giant and intelligent, they have decided that the humans are nice and that they like them. And the story ends with the spiders like kind of living in this uneasy symbiosis with the humans, because the humans are like fucking terrified. They're just like, okay, so like we now live at the mercy of giant spiders that have cocooned our entire house and bring us food. So like that's the horror story.
Yeah, I mean, I could get behind that. That... I had my hand resting on the wrong part of the keyboard, and while not intended, I guess that is an appropriate reaction. It vaguely, obviously with, like, much less, even semi-benevolent intentions, reminds me a lot of The Mist, where, like, once they start, kind of traversing the fog and looking around, there's just so much wrapped in spider webs.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I need to like listen to that, like whatever series of novels that is in, like by Stephen King, so that I can like dive into his world building more, because I hear that there's a lot of it.
Yeah, I think The Mist is pretty standalone. I will say it was one of the few movies that was an adaptation of Stephen King's work and like took such a huge liberty with the ending that it made Stephen King go, that's brutal. I love it. Good choice.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, the ending of the movie was like more fucked up than the book, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was much more gut-wrenching.
Oh gods.
Also, I don't mean to interject too forcefully, but I found, like, wee-woo, found Night Orchid. It's time to...
Nice!
Give this to my beloved. Hi, Shadowheart.
Oh, yes.
How's it
Oh,
going?
but, just to, like, finish up the
That's what people
story,
mean when they
like,
talk
I don't know,
about
maybe I
butterflies
could,
in
like,
the
add some elements to make it, like,
Did you want
more
something?
horrific, because, like, with the, like, happy ending of the spiders keeping the humans basically as pets, it kind of, like, I don't know, it subverts some of the horror in a way that I don't really like.
I mean...
But I also don't want to, like, kill the protagonists.
That's fair. I feel like even if, like, humans becoming the pets isn't, like, you know, a super in-your-face horror, like, it's still very much a form of, like, psychological horror. of that, like, inversion of power dynamics.
Yeah.
Alright. Remember when you told me night orchids were your favorite flowers?
Rings a bell. Why?
Aww.
It just so happens I have one right here.
Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous.
Oh my god, this
Joking.
bitch.
They're safe. And beautiful.
I feel like Claire would put her in a headlock and then pull her in for a
Don't
kiss
have
after
anything
that.
to give you in return, I'm afraid.
Like, in the same, like, roughhousing, joking manner.
I love that, though.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like it's just a token. I don't expect anything in return. But also, it's not just a token. I know how much it means to her, but also I don't expect anything in return. Oh.
Well, perhaps I can come up with something later, all the same.
Okay.
Brandon. Also, Sundry, that's an interesting idea, I think. And, like, it makes me think, like, what if, the spiders see the humans, like, the protagonists, as, like, so gentle and kind that they, like, request that the humans, care for their young. And then, like, you know, the humans are like, yeah, you're giant spider, sure. And, like, they have to, like, you know, deal with the horror of raising the spiders from their babies.
Alright. We have succeeded in the main goals of this. Like, moving on to Isabel and to Aylin's storyline. And also, giving Shadowheart a couple of presents. It's very important.
The most important.
But I think I am going to go ahead and cut stream for the night. I'll still be hanging out for a while. But, yeah. I will, hopefully see you guys next time. And, yeah, hopefully I'll talk to you soon.